Hello this morning, how's it going? Yo, what is your hobby? What are your weaknesses? What's your favorite sport? What is your most important in your life? 뭐 이런 것들에 대한 것들을 여러분과 함께 오늘 이 시간 다시 한번 나눠볼 수 있도록 하겠습니다. 자, 여러분 70페이지 보고 계시죠? 소리 질러! 갑자기 소리 지르라고 하니 샤우팅이죠, 샤우팅. 외칩시다. Please shout. 우리가 1학기에 했던 교재로 다시 한번 리뷰하고 있습니다. 리뷰. 그래서 중간 지점에 나와 있고요. 여러분이 특별히 입을 트일 때, 말을 트일 때 항공 인터뷰 영어를 하면서 여러분이 기본적인 영어 실력을 물어볼 수 있고 뒷부분에 우리가 항공하고 관련된 것들이 있잖아요. 그래서 기본적인 영어 실력을 물어봤던 것들이 지금 우리가 1학기 때 주로 배웠던 것들에 대한 리뷰가 지금 될 것 같아요. 그래서 여러분들 그 점을 인지하시고 이해한 상태에서 들어주면 효과적으로 오늘 수업이 좀 더 이루어질 것 같다라고 하는 것을 여러분한테 말씀을 간곡하게 다시 드려봅니다. What is your favorite sport? What is your favorite sport? 페이지 70페이지 들어가겠습니다. favorite라고 하는 것이 여러분 형용사로 favorite, my favorite 혹은 명사로는 여러분 좋아하는 것이에요. favorite, 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 좋아하는 favorite, 좋아하는이라고 하는 의미를 가지고 있습니다. favorite, 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 좋아하는. favorite food, favorite season, 계절, favorite sports, favorite subject, 과목, favorite professor. 여러분 좋아하는 교수님 계시겠죠? favorite scholar, favorite country, 좋아하는 나라. My favorite country is our country, Korea. 대한민국 좋아해야 되겠죠. What's your favorite color? 좋아하는 색깔은 무엇입니까? What's your favorite sport? 어떤 스포츠를 좋아하냐? 좋아하는 거 생각을 해야 되겠죠. I like baseball very much. I like playing baseball. As well as watching baseball. 야구를 지켜보는 것뿐만 아니라 야구 경기를 보는 것뿐만 아니라 야구하는 것도 좋아합니다. How about you? 너는 어떠냐? 여러분. 자, 여러분 거기에 지금 한번 볼까요? 70페이지를 예문으로 보겠습니다. What is your favorite sport? My favorite sport is swimming. My favorite sport is walking. My favorite sport is jogging, taking a walk. My favorite sport is climbing, 등산. 뭐 여러 가지 형태로 내려볼 수가 있겠네요. climbing, climbing, climbing. What is your favorite sport? What is your favorite sport? What is your favorite sport? My favorite sport. 70페이지 모범 정답으로 하겠습니다. 70페이지 모범 정답. My favorite sport is swimming. My favorite sport. 여러분 교재에 있는 거 한번 적어볼까요? My favorite sport is swimming. 내가 좋아하는 스포츠는 스위밍입니다. My favorite sport is swimming. 내가 좋아하는 스포츠는 스위밍입니다. My favorite sport is swimming. My favorite sport is swimming. I enjoy swimming early in the morning. 아침 일찍 수영하는 걸 즐깁니다. 대부분 아침 일찍 하더라고요. When do you swim? 너는 언제 수영을 하냐? I swim early in the morning. 아침 일찍 나는 수영합니다. I enjoy swimming early in the morning. Which I do in order to prepare me for work as cabin crew member. 오, 좋네. 객실 승무원으로 근무할 수 있는 만반의 준비를 하기 위해서입니다. 오, 좋아. 수영할 수 있는 것도 적어놓으면 좋겠죠. I enjoy swimming early in the morning. I enjoy swimming early in the morning. My favorite sport is swimming. I enjoy swimming early in the morning. Which I do? I swim. Which I do를 그냥 나는 which는 swimming을 가리킵니다. 아침 일찍 수영하는 것을 나는 한다. I swim in order to prepare me. In order to prepare 아침에 수영합니다. In order to prepare for work as a cabin crew. cabin crew만 해도 됩니다. In order to 거기서 그냥 이렇게 쭉 해버립시다. In order to prepare for work as a cabin crew. as a cabin crew member. cabin crew 멤버로서 승무원으로서 일하는 것을 준비하기 위하여. in order to 동사원형. in order to prepare for work, prepare me for work. 그 일에 나를 준비하기 위하여. 그 일에 나를 준비하기 위하여 as a cabin crew member. 승무원으로서 일에 나를 준비하기 위하여 나는 그것을 하고 있습니다. cabin crew member should know how to swim. 수영하는 법을 should know how to swim. 수영하는 법을 알아야 합니다. 뭐 하기 위해서? To save lives in an emergency. 그러니까 so that까지 할 필요는 없고 to save lives in an emergency. 비상상태에 목숨을 구하기 위하여. life의 복수가 되겠죠. life. life를 v로 고치고 yes. lives, lives. life to save lives, to save lives, to save lives, to save lives in an emergency, to save lives in an emergency. 긴급 사태에서 목숨을 생명을 구하기 위해 to save lives in an emergency, to save lives in an emergency, to save lives in an emergency, in an emergency. To save lives in an emergency. To save lives in an emergency. To save lives in an emergency. emergency 센터가 hospital이 있잖아요. in on 비상사태 안에서 목숨들을 생명들을 구하기 위하여 생명, 목숨. 그러니까 승무원이 되어 가지고 할 수 있는 일에 스포츠를 운동을 연결시켜 놨어요. 그러니까 얼마나 잘한 거예요. 얼마나 잘한 거죠. 잘한 거. 굉장히 잘한 겁니다. What's your favorite sport? My favorite sport is swimming. 한 번 더. My favorite sport is swimming. My favorite sport is playing baseball. My favorite sport is playing tennis, swimming. I enjoy swimming early in the morning. 아침 일찍 수영하는 것을 즐깁니다. I enjoy swimming early in the morning. 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 I enjoy swimming 아침에 일찍 수영하는 중입니다. I swim in order to save. I swim in order to prepare for work as a cabin crew의 일에 cabin crew로서 일에 준비하기 위하여. Cabin crew should know how to swim in order to save lives in an emergency. Cabin crew member should know. Cabin crew member should know how to swim in an emergency. Cabin crew member should know how to swim to save lives in an emergency. Cabin crew member, I enjoy swimming early in the morning to prepare work as a cabin crew. Cabin crew member should 그대로 이렇게 합시다. 캐빈 크루만 해도 됩니다. 캐빈 크루만 해도 승무원입니다. flight attendant도 마찬가지고요. flight attendant. My favorite sport is swimming. Swimming. I enjoy swimming. I enjoy swimming early in the morning. In order to prepare for work as a cabin crew member should how to know how to swim. How to swim in order to save lives in an emergency. 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 비상사태에서 목숨을 구하기 위하여 a cabin crew member should know. A cabin crew member should know. A cabin crew member should know how to swim. A cabin crew member should know how to swim. A cabin crew member should know how to swim. To save lives in an emergency. 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 할 수 있겠어요? 참, 우리 이학 여러분들 보면 응원하고 싶고 위로하고 싶고 격려하고 싶습니다. 코로나19 덕분에 여러분들의 교과적인 상황이 좀 어긋났을지라도 여러분 항상 누가 그런 말을 했더라고요. 어제보다 오늘보다 내일이 더 나으리라는 그런 믿음. 어제보다 오늘보다 내일이 더 나으리라는 그런 믿음 속에 여러분의 day by day 하루씩 step by step 조금씩 여러분의 꿈이 익어가는 그런 가을이 되면 좋겠습니다. 달력이 다 2개월밖에 안 남았어요. 뭐하고 지냈는가? 야, 유정음일에 지내야 되겠다. 야, 1년. 야, 2020년, 2020. 야, 뭐 어쨌다. 여러분, 취업을 위한 것에는 두려움이 없어야 되고 망설임이 없어야 되고 주저함이 없어야 됩니다. 담대해야 됩니다. 딱 외우고 여러분이 말할 수 있어야 돼. What's your favorite sport? What's your favorite food? 하면 그대로 받아야 돼. My favorite sport is swimming. I enjoy swimming early in the morning to prepare for work as a cabin crew. Cabin crew member, I think cabin crew member should know how to swim, should know how to save lives in an emergency. emergency를 합시다. 긴급 사태에서 뭔 법을 알아야 한다. 뭐 이런 식으로 우리가 접근 형태를 취할 수가 있다라고 하는 말이에요. 지금. 한번 다시 한번 언급할까요? 거기까지만 하고 이쪽은 생략해도 될 것 같습니다. What's your favorite food? What's your favorite sport? My favorite sport is swimming. Yeah, I enjoy swimming early in the morning. To prepare for work as a cabin crew. A cabin crew member should know how to swim to save lives in an emergency. To save lives in an emergency. To save lives in an emergency. A cabin crew member should know how to swim. To save lives in an emergency. A cabin crew member should know how to swim to save lives in an emergency. To save lives in an emergency. 마지막으로 한 번만 여러분이 한번 해보십시오. 질문합니다. What's your favorite sport? 같이. My favorite sport is swimming. I enjoy playing early in the morning to prepare for work as a cabin crew. cabin crew로서의 일에 to prepare for. prepare 다음에 for가 나옵니다. To prepare for work as a cabin crew. To prepare for 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 as a cabin crew. A cabin crew member should know how to swim. A cabin crew member should know how to swim. A cabin crew member should know how to swim. A cabin crew member should know how to swim. A cabin crew member should know how to swim. A cabin crew member should know how to swim. To save lives in an emergency. 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 emergency에서 목숨을 구하기 위하여 수영하는 법을 알아야 된다. 그 정도 하면 될 것 같아요. 오케이? 자, 72페이지로 넘어가겠습니다. 72페이지. 여러분, 잘 들어야지 가능합니다. 못 들으면 이게 안 나옵니다. 멘트가 안 나옵니다. 잘 들어야지 가능합니다. 잘 들어야지 금방 우리가 할 수가 있겠다. 잘 들어야지 내가 헛된 이야기를 하지 않고 정확한 멘트를 날릴 수가 있습니다. 잘 들으시길 바랍니다. 71페이지. What do you do to keep healthy? keep 형용사 건강을 유지하기 위해서 건강한 상태를 유지하기 위해서 What do you usually do to keep healthy? 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 Yeah, I swim every day to stay healthy. I swim every day. Oh, to keep healthy. I swim every day. 뭐 이런 말이죠. 이것을 나의 뭐다 이런 말이죠. 자, 72페이지 모범 답변 보세요. I try to keep a healthy diet by eating Korean food. 나는 한국 음식을 먹음으로써 건강식을 유지하려고 했습니다. 거기까지만 해도 됩니다. 거기까지만. I try to keep a healthy diet. 나는 건강식을 유지하려고 했습니다. By eating Korean food. I try to keep a healthy food. I try to keep a healthy food. I try to keep a healthy diet by eating Korean food. I try to keep a healthy diet. I try to keep a healthy diet by eating Korean food. I swim every day to keep healthy. I try to keep a healthy food. I try to keep a healthy food. I try to keep a healthy diet. I try to keep a healthy diet. I try to keep a healthy diet by eating Korean food. Exercising and eating well helps me stay healthy. 잘 먹고 운동하는 거. Exercising and eating well helps me stay healthy. 잘 먹고 운동하고 exercising and eating well. Exciting and eating well. Exciting and eating well helps me stay healthy. Exciting and eating well helps me stay healthy. Exciting and eating well, exercising and eating well helps me stay healthy. 내가 건강한 상태를 유지하는데 도움이 된다라고 이야기를 하고 있습니다. Exciting. What do you usually do to keep healthy? I swim every day. I take yoga every day to stay healthy. I try to Korean healthy diet. I try to keep a healthy diet. 건강 다이어트를 유지하려고. I try to keep a healthy diet. Keep a healthy diet by eating Korean food. Exercising and eating well helps me stay healthy. 잘 먹고 잘 걷고 건강하는 것이 가장 어떻게 보면은 좋은 비결이 되겠죠. What do you usually do to stay healthy? I 어떤 운동 every day to stay healthy. I try to keep a healthy diet by eating Korean food. Exercising and eating well helps me stay healthy. Exercising and eating well. Exercising and eating well helps me stay healthy. Helps me stay healthy. Exercising and eating well 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 helps me stay healthy. 할 수 있겠어요? 앞에 거 다시 한번. What's your favorite sport? My favorite sport is blank. 그거 오충하는 거. I enjoy blank early in the morning to prepare for work as a cabin crew. A cabin crew member should know how to swim to save lives, to save many lives in an emergency. In an emergency, 긴급 상태에서 lives, 생명을, 목숨줄을 to save, 구하기 위하여 이런 말이죠. To save lives in an emergency. To save lives in an emergency. To save lives in an emergency. To save lives. To save lives in an emergency. To save lives in an emergency. What do you usually do to stay healthy? I swim every day to stay healthy. I try to keep a healthy diet by eating Korean food. Exercising it to helps me stay healthy. 어떤 음을 잡아간다 나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나나nationality. To stay healthy? What do you usually do? What do you usually do to stay healthy? What do you usually do to stay healthy? What do you usually do to keep healthy? What do you do to keep healthy? What do you do to keep healthy? What do you do to stay healthy? What do you do to stay healthy? What do you do to keep healthy? I swim every day to stay healthy. I try to keep a healthy food by eating Korean food. Exciting and eating well helps me stay healthy. Exciting and eating well. 잘 먹고 건강한 것이. Exciting and eating well helps me stay healthy. Exciting and eating well helps me stay healthy. 잘 먹고 건강한 것이 건강에 머무르도록 나의 도움을 줍니다. 이렇게. 그것만 한다고 해도 금방 이것만 지금 벌써 두 문장을 외우고 있잖아요. 두 문장 다시 한번 던져봅니다. What's your favorite sport? My favorite sport is swimming. My favorite 그대로 my favorite로 가세요. 입이 달라붙어야 돼요. My favorite sport is swimming. I enjoy swimming early every day in the morning to prepare for work as a cabin crew. A cabin crew member should know how to swim to save many lives in an emergency. What do you usually do to stay healthy? I swim every day to stay healthy, to keep healthy. I try to keep a healthy diet by eating Korean food. Exciting and eating well helps me keep healthy. 잘 먹고 건강한 것이 잘 먹고 운동한 것이 나를 건강하게 머무르게 한다. Exercising and eating well helps me stay healthy. Helps me stay healthy. Helps me keep healthy. Helps me stay healthy. Helps me keep healthy. Helps me keep healthy. Helps me stay healthy. Helps me stay healthy. Helps me keep diet. Helps me stay healthy까지 우리가 언급해서 볼 수가 있겠습니다. 자, 한 단계 더 한번 해볼까요? 이런 것은 아침에 응용답변 1번 같은 경우는 73페이지만 보세요. 아침 달리기가 내 에너지 레벨을 하이하게 유지해준다. 이런 말도 나와 있어요. What do you usually do when you get stressed? 74페이지. 스트레스 받을 때 When you get stressed 74페이지입니다. 74페이지 What do you usually do? 74페이지 What do you usually do when you get stressed? What do you usually do when you get stressed? What do you usually do when you get stressed? When you get stressed 스트레스 받으면 뭐하니? What do you usually do when you get stressed? What do you usually do? What do you usually do when you get stressed? What do you usually do when you get stressed? What do you usually do when you get stressed? What do you usually do when you get stressed? When I am stressed, when I get stressed, I usually stay home. I usually stay home alone. 혼자 지구에 머무릅니다. 스트레스 받으면 나가는 게 아니라 when you get stressed, when I get stressed, I usually Adam stay alone. 나는 혼자서 집에 머무릅니다. I usually stay at home. Stay home. 집에. At home. 집에. I don't like to lie on the sofa while watching movies. Watch drama. 드라마나 뭐지를 보면서 소파에 누워있는 걸 좋아합니다. lie가 높다죠. I don't like to lie on the sofa while watching movies or drama to relax my mind body. To relax. lie 높다. I usually like to lie on the sofa while watching movies or Korean drama, watching Korean movies or Korean drama to relax my mind and my body. To relax my mind and my body. When I'm alone, not being disturbed by anyone, I feel peaceful. 나는 혼자 있어서 I'm alone. When I'm alone, not being disturbed. When I'm alone, when not being disturbed, not being disturbed by others, by anyone, I feel peaceful. 나는 평화를 느낀다. 혼자 앉아서 누구에게도 타집하지 않을 때 나는 평화를 느낀다고 했습니다. 세 가지 것을 우리가 학습을 하고 있습니다. 세 가지. 스트레스라고 하는 말은 그 말 그대로 스트레스 받다 이런 말이죠. When I get stressed, I usually stay at home. I usually stay at home. 머무는 가지고 뭐냐? I don't like to lie on the sofa watching movies or drama to relax my mind and body. And I'm alone, not being disturbed by anyone. I'm so peaceful. I feel peaceful. 평화를 느낀다. When I am stressed, I usually stay at home. When I get stressed, I usually stay at home. I like to lie on the sofa while watch movies or whatever to relax my mind and my body. 그래가지고 뭐하고 내가 혼자 있으면 not being disturbed. And I'm alone and not being disturbed by anyone. I feel peaceful. 나는 평화를 느낀다. 평화로다. 하늘 위에서 평화를 느낀다. Not being disturbed by anyone. I feel peaceful. What do you do? What do you usually do when you get stressed? When I get stressed, I usually stay at home. I like to lie on the sofa watch it. While watching movies or watch drama to relax my mind and my body. When I'm alone, not being disturbed by anyone, I feel peaceful. 평화를 느낀다. 많이 외워야죠. 적자 생존. 적어가지고 생존하자. What's your favorite sport? 스포츠로 다시 앞으로 넘어갔습니다. My favorite sport is swimming. I swim early in the morning. I swim early in the morning to keep my healthy. I swim early in the morning to keep my healthy. I swim early in the morning to stay my healthy. What is my hobbies? I swim early in the morning to stay my healthy, to keep my healthy. I swim early in the morning to keep my healthy. What's your favorite sport? What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite food? 뭐 이런 식으로 나올 수가 있겠죠. When you get stressed, what do you do? When you get stressed, what do you do? What do you usually to say you are healthy? What do you do? What do you usually do? 계속해서 what do you do? What do you do의 그 기본 형태가 나오죠. What do you do when you get stressed? I am stressed. I usually stay at home. 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 I usually like to lie on the sofa while watching movies or drama to relax my mind and body. When I'm alone and not being disturbed by anyone, I feel peaceful. 나는 평화를 느낀다. 다시 한번. When you get stressed, I get stressed. I usually at home stay alone. I like to work. I usually like to work, stay at home on the sofa while watching what movies, what drama to relax my mind and my body. When I am get stressed, to wind my body. When stressed, when I'm alone, not being disturbed by anyone, I feel peaceful. Not being disturbed by peaceful. Not being disturbed by peaceful. I feel peaceful. When I'm alone, not being disturbed by peaceful. 평화를 느끼는. What you usually do when you get stressed? What you usually do when you get stressed? When you get stressed, what do you do? What do you do when you get stressed? When I'm alone, I usually stay at home alone. I feel stressed. Not being disturbed. 그러니까 계속해서 지금 반복하는 것들을 우리가 연습을 해야 되겠죠. What you do to keep healthy? I swim early in the morning to keep healthy. I enjoy swimming in the morning. To prepare for work as a cabin crew. A cabin crew should know how to swim. 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 Cabin crew should know how to swim. cabin crew는 알아야 된다. To save lives in an emergency. To save lives in an emergency. To save lives in an emergency. 긴급 사태에서 무엇을 구하는 그런 형태를 취하고 알아야 된다. What's your favorite sport? My favorite sport is swimming. Swimming. I swim. I enjoy swim. More cabin crew member. Just know. Stay healthy. I try to keep a healthy food diet by eating Korean food. Korean food. 뭘 먹음으로써 그리고 잘 먹고 건강한 것. Exciting and eating well. Exciting and eating well helps me stay healthy. Exciting and eating well helps me stay healthy. 내가 건강을 유지하는데 도움을 줄 것이다. Exciting and eating well. Exciting and eating well helps me stay healthy. I swim every day to stay healthy. I try to keep a healthy diet by eating Korean food. Exciting and eating well helps me stay healthy. Stay healthy의 관점에서 자 그러면 오늘 배웠던 것 중에서 가장 이제 마지막으로 했던 거 좋아하는 운동 그 다음에 스트레스 뭐 이렇게 What do you usually do when you get stressed? When I am get stressed, I usually stay at home. I usually stay at home. I usually like to stay home alone. I usually stay alone. 그 형생태 like when I'm alone, not being disturbed by anyone, I feel peaceful. I just like to on the sofa. When I'm alone and you get stressed, I usually like to lie. I usually like to lie on the sofa while moving, while watching movies or dramas to relax my mind and body. When I'm alone, not being disturbed by anyone. I feel so peaceful, so peaceful. I feel so peaceful. When I'm stressed, I usually stay home. I usually like to lie on the sofa while watching movie. 좋아하는 운동, 그 다음에 건강 유지, 그 다음에 스트레스 방법. 지금 3단락을 연속으로 해가지고 여러분이 입을 트이면 좋겠습니다. 고맙습니다. 수고하셨습니다.